No.
What changed?
I dated a white person.
On
What
what?
happened?
He called me a colored person, not person of color. Colored person.
Colored person.
Do you have racial preferences when it comes to dating?
Oh, that's a good question. Well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
Not necessarily, but everybody else in my life says that I do.
Do you guys have a racial preference when dating? I want to see what you guys say, to be honest. I feel like it's racist. I just feel like some people just attracted to other people. Yep, yeah, not really. I don't. Yes, Latina. As long as you're hot. I hear that skinny Indian girl. I hear that. If I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you type. I don't know. Yes, BBL. I like lightest light skins.
What do
Okay.
they say your preference is?
Anything Asian.
Asians?
It's exclusively Asian guys.
Is there a race that you tend to date the most?
I think black people.
Black love all day.
I noticed it when I was in grade school, but like all my crushes were Mexicans.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say black.
Like to clown me and say that I only date white girls.
I love Caucasian women. That's probably bad for the character.
Just to be honest.
Do you have a racial preference when dating? I used to be straight.
Hey, I did not expect this brother to sound like that. What the f- going on?
Do you have a racial preference when dating? I used to be strictly white meat.
Oh my god, he used to be strictly white meats. You can't meet this. You gotta meet the meat. This gotta meet the meat.
But, you know, it's just one part of a spectrum of so many flavors.
I've dated like every race of lady probably out there.
Hispanic,
That's
Asian.
cold.
White guys, white girls, guys of color, women of color.
I grew up in like a
You know how crazy it is that she's not white, but she can say white guys, but then she can't say black guys. She can't say black guys, but she can say white guys, but she can't say black guys. That's how like powerful we are, guys. That's how powerful we are. You see that? They can't even say it. They can't even say that.
Guys, white girls, guys of color, women of color.
I grew up in like a predominantly Asian area.
My community had a lot of Asian and African people. That's generally what I lean towards.
Flavors. It's like, why would you just want one flavor? It's a blessing and difference.
Have you heard of the term, if she's ain't foreign, she boring?
I feel like you just made that up.
No, it's
Do you have a
If she
racial
ain't
preference
foreign,
when
she
dating?
born.
No.
I hear that.
No, I do not.
I do not. As much as I would
hear
like to
that.
say that I don't, when I made my
Yeah, me if I was white, I'll still say yeah, I date black bitch. Never mind when that comes out of a white person's mouth. That sounds so racist. Okay, I would not say that. I would say black woman. I can call anyone a bitch, but then if you add like the word black in front of it, I feel like that everything just gets so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I can say yeah, I like white, and that's normal. But then if you say I like black, you know what I'm saying? It just turns racist, and that doesn't make sense. That's crazy. How have I all my life? I just
Germany
realized that.
account was
That's so
definitely
crazy.
only trying to match with certain people. It was pretty an
Yeah, you say black people,
uncomfortable
but then if you
feeling
say it's like it
because
just turns crazy.
I painted myself as a racist.
Is it racist to have a preference?
No.
Absolutely not. You can't be racist.
Mashallah.
If you just want to be in your community.
A lot of people are attracted to people that look like them.
You like who you like. I don't think you should be forced to like someone just because it might seem racist or not.
Do you think it's racist?
I hate her face. Be pissing me off.
I'd say yes, there is a problem with having a racial preference.
I think if it's intentional, and it's like,
I sound like that.
Racial preference.
I'd say yes, there is a problem with having a racial preference.
It'd be at all of the little it'd be at all the debates.
Do you think it's racist?
He is the proudest member of the debate club. I have never seen someone more proud to be I've never seen someone more proud than this guy to wear a solar system fucking shirt.
Racial preference.
I'd say yes, there is a problem with having a
New
racial
sub go?
preference.
Oh
I
yeah, I
think
need
if
new
it's
sub go.
intentional, and it's like, I won't date any Hispanic people. I feel like that's rooted in racism.
Most people, when they try to
Auntie.
avoid a particular race, if you dig into their past, they must have gone through some bad experiences.
Yeah, auntie. You know, auntie, I was just saying this one to the Twitch chat, auntie. I was just saying, when I was in Ghana, the white people in Ghana, they were being racially profiled. So that's why by the Africans. So when they go back to the Americas, they don't like the African people, and it's deeply rooted in the past that they have suffered from, you know?
I have like internalized racism and like anti-blackness and like all of these things that I have to continue to process and work through if I want to stand in solidarity with everyone in this country.
What did he say?
Experiences.
I have like internalized racism and like anti-blackness and like all.
What does he mean he is racist on the inside? Why would he say that? With black people all around it, why would he say that? I know one of the producers back there and shooting a black. So why would he just say that?
All these things that I have to continue to process and work through if I want to stand in solidarity with everyone in this country.
Is there something wrong with having a racial preference?
I think if it's a fetish.
Fetish, yeah.
Then yeah, probably.
But I think that if you are looking at them in a wholly sexualized fashion, that veers into racism.
Oh, yeah, that, I mean, nah, I still not racist. You just want to try, you know what I'm saying? You're just like, imagine that, you know?
You have a racial preference.
I like my black men. That contrast of that skin color, to me, is very erotic.
Do you have a passion for your racial preference?
Yes.
She likes black men. Look at her. She likes the BBC. I don't blame her. If I was a woman, I would too. Luckily, I'm not, and I'm a grown man.
No.
I don't discriminate.
People think I do, but I don't.
I've never said I'll turn down someone because of their race.
I love all.
I don't think you have a fucking choice. I don't think you'd turn down a horse, if I'm being real. I don't think you turn down a fucking horse.
I love all ethnicities. I think they're all
I hear that.
I am South Indian.
Do you
Hear
date
that?
South Indians?
No.
So you do have racial preferences.
See? He
Shoot,
wouldn't
I
date him.
guess.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I don't think that I do.
What might your dating history say?
Well, listen, there's like a lot of white people that I've hooked up with, so that tells a different story.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
No, but like most of the people I've dated have been white.
White men.
Caucasian.
Caucasian. I do have a preference for blonde hair, blue-eyed, Tom Petty-ish features.
His daughter? What did she say?
I do have a preference for blonde hair, blue-eyed, Tom.
Did she? What the did she just say? We need to put this woman on an FBI watch list. We're not safe with her around it. She 100% should be saying that. She be slanging that word around like it's nothing. She probably jeets them and says that word to them.
Petty-ish features.
Oh my goodness.
I just like haven't found another racial identity that I like have connected with on that level.
My previous dating history were all
Mexican.
white, tall, cis men. That's
Oh
just
my
kind of what
God.
I always just leaned towards
Yeah.
and felt familiar with.
I grew up with a really large like white population.
It was who was
Oh,
available.
that plays a part around it. If you grow up with white people around you, more than likely, you're probably gonna be more attracted to that. That kind of makes sense.
And it
I hear
wasn't
that.
definitely not a conscious
Oh, it's this
decision.
guy again.
So many white dudes in Seattle.
How does the experience differ when dating outside of your race?
You have the opportunity to have different perspectives than you may
Oh
have
yeah,
otherwise.
when you start, if you actually date someone outside your race and outside of your culture, you're gonna experience an entirely new view of things. You're gonna experience a whole new culture. You know what I'm saying? Rather than you just keep dating the same people, it's gonna be completely different when you date someone like from a different race. I hear that. Everyone should experiment. You guys should experiment.
Has been having available to you.
I traveled a lot after college.
Getting away from Florida, going to school, having a broader worldview. Now it's much more about the person.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
I do tend to date white men more, which is probably
It's
why
hard
all
to
the
explain
relationships have been awful.
Why are you still dating white guys if they suck so much?
I think a part of me is like, I don't deserve men of color. Part of my family is really racist, and like, I don't want to
I
expose
hear
them
that.
to that.
That's true. Yeah. So she's gonna
No.
continue on the race.
I dated a white person.
What happened?
He called me a colored person, not person of color. Colored person.
That's crazy.
I'm not kidding.
After that, I wouldn't go back either.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
Anything but white.
White chicks, no offense, it's been a series of bad luck.
Anything other than white and blonde.
Why is that?
The super strong, important figures in my life that are male have always been of mixed descent.
I usually tend to date POC.
It has to be of color.
I probably prefer
POC, person of color. Okay.
people of color.
That's not to say like I was
I
to
hear
meet
that.
someone who wasn't like of color, like I would be completely closed off to them. They would have to definitely meet the criteria that
Hey, the lowest amount of cash I probably suck is 1 day.
comes inherent with dating someone of color.
It's necessary, I think, for someone to be able to have some type of understanding
systemic oppression and what we go through.
It can be harder to relate to somebody when you don't have the same experiences growing up.
There are certain things that like you don't really have to like explain.
I've dated people who share nothing.
That's what it is. You date someone in your race, there's so many things you don't even have to explain to them. Just know.
In terms of culture, it's just not the same.
Because I am Jewish, like it would be so much more
We can
profitable
tell.
to marry someone who's Jewish. I don't know, you get it more.
What was it like the first time you dated somebody outside of your race?
Yeah, those relationships
What?
are weird.
I did not expect this brother to. I did not expect this to sound like that. These guys are blowing my mind with their voices.
What was it like the first time you dated somebody outside of your race?
Yeah, those relationships are
Yeah, those are like what? Why you not sound like Post Smoke?
weird.
Yeah, I tried vanilla in high school. It didn't click.
Do you have a racial
Ain't
preference?
click.
The only preference is I have a male breathing penis pulse.
Honestly, my biggest thing is I love a beard, like a beard and chest hair.
I have like a height preference, like the last guy. 6'5". What did that kid drink when he was young?
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
Not really.
Imagine being 6'5", 5'9", 5'10", 5'1" all the way.
I like
I'm 6'12" though. I don't have a problem with nothing.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I'm queer and pan, so I just really am attracted to like
personalities.
The individual themselves is what I notice before I pay attention to what their ethnicity.
So, hold on. What?
Or I pay attention.
Listen to what she said. Listen to what she said. Hold on.
I'm queer and
Not
pan,
this one.
so I
like,
just
wait.
really am attracted to like
Personalities.
The individual themselves is what I notice before I pay attention to what their ethnicity or race is.
So before she even looks at the person and sees their race, yeah, she must be colorblind until she actually gets to know them, right? Is she blind? I don't understand. So how can you look at someone who is okay, let me rephrase it. How can you look at someone who's an African American individual who is black? Okay, he's a black individual, and you don't like their personality. So you're like, oh wow, okay, now I can see that he's black. Or you do like his personality, and you're like, oh, he's black. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. How is this even possible?
If I find you attractive, I find you attractive.
How can you
I hear that.
tell that you don't have a racial preference?
I feel like my porn history is very much complicated. I love so much like gangbang and just like all of this stuff. And in that one, like everyone's there.
Why the f is he staring at me like that? You see how excited he got to explain this?
You don't have a
Like, look how chill he was. Nah, look how chill he was.
How
Look,
can
watch.
you tell
He was chilling. He was just thinking about shit.
you don't have a
Brings up porn. His mind goes berserk.
I feel like my porn history is very much complicated.
Like, look at him.
I love so much like gangbang.
Oh my fucking god. I'm getting off this video. I'm disliking that shit too.
Man, you say me and gang really feel like Fabs, cause right now all of the gang get busy. Ain't got time for a bitch and they got one bitch on my mind and her name Lizzie. Step in the thing, gonna make that pop stop, whipping that coke not fizzy. UK you and I listen to ye, I go to my G and I say you're tizzy.